What up? What up? Get this thing right. Turn this damn steering wheel. What up, man? Just got off. Got done working. Got off the job, off the shift. Look, grind it out. Get this shit together. Man, it was a good game yesterday. Good game. 10p, man. Like, share, subscribe. Got my coffee, man. I'm just going a little bit. Get my opinion on the action of last night. Man, got to get these watch time hours up. Got to get my content up, so I'm gonna do that. I'm in my work van, man. I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna walk out and stroll, man. Just sit down like nigga with no legs. Get out here and stroll. Get out here and stroll in my family property a little bit. Got my coffee. Just get my little 2 cents on this shit. My little 2 cents, man. Find me somewhere and sit down real fast. But man, the game was pretty good last night. LSU versus Iowa. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty entertaining. See, a lot of people have issues with them missing the national anthem. I don't really understand what that was all about, personally. Also, man, please like this live, man. Go ahead, subscribe, tell your homeboy, tell your friend, tell your girlfriend, tell your homegirl, tell all of them. Come fuck with me. TNP. But man, the women's game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of disappointed on some of these women teams, man. Especially the one with some of these black stars. LSU, man, they a little bit over emotional, out of control, making turnovers. Caitlin Clark, Beckers from UConn, man, they dominated the game. They did their job. They did their job, man, and some. So man, it just extreme letdown to me. You know what I'm saying? Just watching the game, I was kind of let down with the execution from LSU and the execution from USC. Man, too many turnovers, missed assignments. Wow, hella turnovers, hella missed assignments. Couldn't switch on defense. Just some of the most basic passes was getting off from UConn. Some screen and roll action, just basic stuff. It's just crazy. These people, they get all this love, and I'm telling you, man. Women's game is a little bit overhyped, if you ask me. Women's game, a little bit overhyped. I see where Angel Reese, man, up there, man. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do a little video about that, man. I was kind of disappointed. She's playing the victim after the loss, talking about all the situations that transpired, being bullied online, stuff like that. Man, it's really sad that you get to this high stage and then you're gonna sit here and play the victim. Like, damn. Like, if you'd have lost, if y'all would have won, I bet you she would have got on there acting like she was a victim, bullying and all this online bullshit she was complaining about. Y'all got dominated, man. Schematically, y'all got dominated. Second half, y'all got dominated. Kim Mulkey must have made no adjustments. Iowa was kicking their ass, kicked a straight hole in their ass. You gonna sit and complain about bullying and being over sexualized online? Girl, you online twerking all motherfucking day. The fuck you talking about? Stupid ass, man. I said these feminists and these women and people in this society nowadays, it's so soft. So soft, man. I swear, it's so soft, man. Society today, pussy soft. Got so many fucking excuses for everything. You lost the game. You simply lost the game. And it's really no excuse for y'all not making the national anthem. I don't get that either. Like, straight up. Like, it makes sense y'all would lose the game after not coming in and being like, how would you miss the national anthem? That's an indictment on your coach. That's an indictment on Kim Mulkey. To me, you're undisciplined. Undisciplined. USC too. I got to shout out Juju Watkins. I didn't know she was a true freshman. Got to give her a credit. Got to give her due. I did not know she was a true freshman. She played good, man. I'm telling you, she was the only thing they had offensively. Juju Watkins was the only thing they had offensively for USC. They had nobody else. Nobody else contributing. Kate Beckers was shooting lights out. Gene Oriyama had them girls ready to play, ready to rock and roll. Shit, I honestly, I thought LSU was gonna win. I thought LSU and USC was gonna, go on to play in the next round. Honestly, but both of those teams I'm telling you, the teams led by black stars, they played bad yesterday. Overly emotional. They just played too jittery. You know what I'm saying? Too out of control. Too over emotional. One executing. Piss poor execution. Piss poor coaching. If you ask me, piss poor coaching. USC basketball coach like a fucking meth head. Whoever that bitch is, man. That USC basketball coach is like a damn meth head. Straight up. Master of panic. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little salty because they cost me over $3,000 on my picks, on my parlays. They cost me over $3,000 combined. Those two teams would have fucking won last night. Still playing with bonus money, but damn, like I'm hot. Shit, I'm hot, nigga. Hey, I could use that 3,000. I made about almost 1,000 in 3 days with this sports betting. I'm like, damn. So yeah, that got me hot because I'm a sports head, man. So when I see poor execution and poor play calling and lack of effort and turnovers and things like this, man, it makes me sick to my stomach, to be honest. It makes me sick to watch. It's like that's why I really don't want to bet on women's sports going forward. I respect it, but I really don't want to bet on women's sports going forward, man. It's just for that same shit. Like, y'all undisciplined. Like the women teams, I really want to see how USC plays. USC women's. I really want to see how they play against Iowa. I really want to see how they play against Iowa, man, because I think they're gonna get their ass kicked. Like all the women teams, they play overly emotional. Like all the women teams that are led by superstar black players or star black players, man. Last night they showed they got their ass ran by them white girls. Iowa and UConn, they got their ass kicked thoroughly. Pick and roll action, whooping their ass. Motherfuckers they couldn't switch off on a simple pick and roll screen. Just a simple pick and roll action. They couldn't switch off against UConn USC. Couldn't switch off. Like it was horrible. Like I'm like, man, like these college athletes, high level college athletes, and the true freshman is your best player. Like I should have watched more film. I would have definitely known not to pick those two teams, man. But yeah, LSU. I'm gonna get back to Angel Reese and her podium when she got on the podium. I'm gonna talk about that. Like I'm just tired of these women nowadays. I'm tired of these athletes and these people, these pampered athletes, pampered celebrities. Man, they get online, they show all their life. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't want to be judged. They don't want to be looked at, and under the microscope. It's crazy. Like this is what comes with it. There's no way you're gonna make it to this level and have this much, I guess fame or notoriety, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you're not going to be scrutinized. That's bullshit. Like talking about like, man, I just feel like we live in the most, what's the word? Victim mentality mindset society that I've ever fucking seen, bro. Everybody's a victim. Like you get online, you twerking, you acting a fool, you with your boyfriend all day, and then when you lose, now you want to cry about it, talking about how everybody's bullying you. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like get the fuck out of here, dude. Now you want to get online talking about once you lost, once your second half, y'all had a fucking meltdown, couldn't score a bucket. Man, y'all was horrible. USC, at least y'all came back and tied it up right before the fourth quarter. Then y'all had a fucking meltdown in the fourth quarter. Played like shit. Like y'all was playing come back the whole game. Trying to get back in it. It was a mess, man. But like I say, I respect the athletes, man. I'm always gonna respect the athletes, but X and O's wise, they really let me down. The black led teams are where there were superstar black players. They played like it. They played like the stereotype of how black people are when we play basketball. We play nigga ball. We roll it out there, roll the ball out there, and just play. Poor execution, man. Gino Ariema. Shout out to Gino Ariema in UConn. That's how you play basketball. That's how you execute. That's it. Gino Ariema had those girls ready to play. Gino Ariema had those girls ready to play. I don't know what was up with USC. I definitely don't know what's up with LSU, man. But I feel like a lot of these people, they're just overly emotional. Like these black teams, it's like they're not focused on the actual game. Like when you see Caitlin Clark and how she played and executed, man, she was focused on kicking their ass. Nothing else. Wasn't none of that sideline stuff, putting crowns down on seats before the game, fake intimidation, all this bullshit. Like, man, stick to the X and O's. Stick to what got you to this position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, hey, like I said, I'm a little hot, like I said, because they fucked up my parlay. LSU did. Yeah, LSU and UConn fucked up my parlay, man. Like, straight up, them two teams could not execute. And it's not because they don't have the talent. I guess that's the biggest deal that really upsets me when you see good teams or when you see teams like this and they don't put it together. Just the small things, man. It's the small things. Lazy efforts. It's like you don't even care. But all those teams with the Caitlin Clark, UConn, the teams that have white superstar players, well coached, they had no issues, man. They stuck to the game. And that's some of the problems with today. Like, we get so distracted with bullshit today. It's like, where's the substance nowadays? Society, man, we lack substance, especially the black community, man. We have to stick to what got us here, man. Stick with the substance, man. Too much flash in the pan, too much trying to entertain and excite and get followers and do all this stuff and TikTok dances. Man, that's just bullshit. Where's the substance? Stick to what got you there. All this talk is why you lose. And then when you lose, you want to cry and talk about how everybody else was getting on you and bullying you online. Shut the hell up. Like, shut the hell up. Like, dang. Go back to being on your own. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I said, hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What up, man? What up, man? I appreciate y'all, man. Go back to being on your, I don't know what that means. But, man, I fuck with it, man. I'm just trying to get these subs up, get this channel up. But I'm and hey, while I'm here, let me go ahead and talk to I got the video going viral about with the kids fighting. The kids fighting, man. I know it's a lot of controversial takes on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on. This is going viral on my it's another video. It's going viral on my page. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. Man, because that game last night pissed me off, man. I don't even like talking about that, man. That was piss poor. It's like, I mean, 2 tiers in a bucket, fuck it over the money. You know, I mean, it was free money. I had bonus bets, so I ain't waste none of my own money. Like I said, I made it right at $800, a little bit over $800 in the last 3 days. So, man, I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining. Got plenty more opportunities to make bread. That ain't my only option. Shoot, that's just a little fun, man. But when you see people that don't have the passion, like I love sports, man. I played college football at North Carolina Central University. Inside linebacker, man, state championship in college, in high school. Man, it was pretty good in my own right. So when I see players don't have that passion, focus, don't have focus, lackadaisical effort, shit, not hustling, not closing out, stuff like that, man. I seen a closeout from Flajay last night. I think it was Flajay Johnson last night. It was horrible. She was jogging. I'm like, get the fuck out the game if you tired. But like I said, man, I'm off, y'all. I'm gonna go in on the fight with the little boys, man. So I know a lot of y'all said y'all don't feel like the coach was wrong in that situation. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. So a lot of y'all feel like the coach was not wrong in that situation. A lot of folks feel like the coach was not wrong in that situation. So I want to give a little insight on that, man. Let's talk about that just a little bit. And just in the times we're in, man, we got to think about that. The times we're in today, soft. Back in the day, we always used to hear back in the day growing up, our grandmas would say and our parents would say, the community would discipline other people's kids. The community disciplined the community, basically. Like, it wouldn't be nothing to have, the old lady or whatever like that whoop your ass and then tell your parents you get another ass whooping type deal. You know what I'm saying? But the society we're in, it's not the same society. It's soft. Soft is baby shit. Soft. Like, I feel like I said this other day, and I'm pretty sure this is true. A lot of folks like that guy that tackled the guy that tackled the coach. Man, a lot of these parents grew up without fathers, man. That's how they acting. I feel like they grew up unprotected, so they're overcompensating by, if anything, if you touch my child, if you look at my child wrong, I'm gonna kill somebody, I'm gonna hurt somebody. That's that mindset, that overly emotional mindset, and they be wondering like other communities laugh at our ass, man. We walk around looking stupid as hell. Like, man, like how do you think that was right to tackle that coach, man? He didn't do nothing to hurt that child. He didn't do shit to hurt your child, but you overcompensating, in my opinion, for a lack. You probably had a lack of protection growing up, so you're overcompensating for your child. You're like, oh, it will never happen to my child. What happened to me? Man, I'm never gonna allow somebody to do me like what happened. Like, I ain't had no dad to watch over me, so when I get kids, man, somebody jumping, I touch my child, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna da 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 da. Like, bro, it's overly emotional mindset. You thinking like a female, man. You thinking like a female. Men have to be in the moment. Like, so that's why I say, like, that was wrong of him to tackle that coach. Your son was chasing down somebody trying to fight him, throw their head into a fucking wall. Your son is overly emotional. Like, he's probably raised just like you was. It's my opinion. Probably raised just like you was. Like, but I say the coach. That's why I say the coach was wrong. That is why I say the coach was wrong, man. Because in today's society, to me, he wasn't wrong. To me, I got a son. I got a son just turned 2. Like, man, if he's out of line, if my son's out of line, and somebody was coming to check him in that situation, I would not. I would come and talk to that coach as plain as I'm talking right now. I'm not going to put no hands on him, especially if I feel like my son is in the wrong. Like, man, he did not harm that kid at all for him to be coming and tackling him, going to the extremes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the game already was stopped because of your son or whatever, your child fighting. So, like, bro, and then you're gonna be this is your example. You're gonna come and tackle the fucking coach. This is how you protect your child, huh? This is what you perceive as being tough, tackling the damn kid. I'm tackling the damn coach because he touched your kid. He grabbed your kid a little bit. This is what you teaching your child? Really? This is really what you teaching your child? To be an overly emotional little bitch like you, who probably didn't have a dad to teach him how to control his emotions. Just like half the fucking black community act. Or folks act like goddamn fatherless bitches, nigga. Like, nigga, you overcompensating because you ain't have no dad. That's just my 2 cents. I believe you overcompensating, bro. So we're gonna crash out, get arrested, get locked up, fuck around, lose our freedom. For what? A touch? Because the coach got in between your child that was fighting another child. You gonna tackle a guy? You gonna spear a guy when he ain't looking? Really? That's our community in a nutshell, man. I'm telling you. When you were raised by real men, you don't move like that. Your child was in no danger. So everybody, I can see why people protecting the father. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all probably raised the same way, in my opinion. I can also see why people are, you know what I'm saying, saying the coach didn't do nothing wrong. But my thing in society today, that coach was wrong because you're gonna get yourself in more trouble trying to discipline and talk to someone's son, even if you're talking aggressively to someone's son, or trying to correct someone's son, or chastise someone's son. You're getting yourself into a heap of shit because there's so many people that's overly emotional that's gonna take it, or it's gonna go overkill on the situation. That's my opinion. There's so many people now that can't control their emotions. If you talk to someone's kid loudly, if you discipline and chastise someone, if you correct someone's kid too much, you are at risk in this society as someone hurting you, killing you. Unfortunately, somebody could take it there because it's so soft in this society. People can't take being corrected. People can't take being checked. People can't take being talked to directly nowadays. Like, you can't, man. It's wild. They don't want to. People don't want to be talked to directly nowadays. Ain't that some shit? Society, boy. So that's why I said the coach was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like he was literally wrong. He did nothing wrong aggressively to hurt that child. But man, the optics and how soft in society is nowadays, and how volatile society and a lot of these parents are nowadays, man, you're asking for trouble just by talking to somebody's child, disciplining someone's child, correcting someone's child. You are putting yourself and your family in harm's way by telling them the truth. It's not the old school times no more, man. We're living in some very sensitive times, some very overly emotional times. We're not living in the same times where You could correct the child and it'll be okay. You could talk to a child and it'd be okay. The parent will understand. There's no understanding nowadays. So shit, I do not condone that father's acts. I feel like that was a cowardice, pussy ass act for him to do. Feel like there was no need in doing that shit. Absolutely no need to spear that coach. None. To me, you're only showing how you was raised, man, and what you putting into that your child, your son. You're teaching your son to be a soft ass, just like you, to be overly emotional, just like you. That's what you're teaching them, man. That video, it's no difference from that video with the guy tackling the coach and the Flazé Johnson brother going in there and acting like he's defending his sister, jumping over the podium, stepping on people. Can't control your emotions, man. People laugh at our community for some of the things we do, man, because they know they can just bait us. They can just bait us with simple things, and we're gonna take the bait. They know we trigger. A lot of our men are easily triggered, man. We're overly emotional, raised by our mamas, matriarchy. So I say, literally, the coach was not wrong. But if you're talking about being realistic in society today, the coach is wrong because you risking your life. I mean, you risking a lot by touching another child, touching another person's child. You are risking life and limb, literally. So that's why I say you're wrong. You know, if you want to protect yourself and protect your family, just get the cops and authority involved. Don't even go over there and trying to check someone else's kid or touch someone else's kid. Period. Not gonna end well for you. Too many pussies nowadays, man. They ain't gonna not gonna understand or be able to rationalize or you know deal with the fact that someone else is questioning their child. As simple as that, man. But TNP, man, we keep it real, man. We keep shoot it straight. Like I said, the coach wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, in my opinion, the coach wasn't wrong. In my opinion, the coach was not wrong. But in society's opinion and how the world views things, the coach was wrong. Because society is soft. Period, man. Like no man is gonna allow somebody to hurt their child or shake their child up and jack them up. But you know, of course, there's gonna be consequences. You're gonna come talk to him as a man. You're gonna come get some straightening, some understanding. But that was uncalled for, personally, in my opinion. Tackling, spearing the guy, doing all that shit, some pussy shit. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be back. Like I said, this is just an introduction. I'm gonna keep these things going, these lives. Appreciate y'all listening, man. TNP, like, share, subscribe, share this thing. Come back, move some more bangers today, man. I appreciate it. TNP, baby. That's what we do.